What's up everybody, and thank you for joining me for another video. My name is Whack4863, but you can call me Whack. Today we're going to look at the survival perk right here. We're going to dive all the way deep into it and see what all it does, because it actually does quite a bit, and I feel like this is an underrated and misunderstood attribute. Starting off with the first perk in survival, raw and bloody, you do not have to cook raw food to avoid food poisoning. So if we eat raw food without that perk, you can see that we get food poisoning for a minute and a half there. Now, it's not a very strong debuff, but it can cause you to have issues in healing. So if we go in and buy that first perk and we go back out, eat the food, you can see we just get the sated buff from eating the raw food. So that's good. That first perk is working. Looking at the second perk, it is Waste Not. You consume half as much water when drinking from water skins. We're going to go ahead and buy that one. And then I'm just going to take you into my inventory. You can see a sealed water skin has a 10 durability. That's essentially saying how much water is in it. When I drank out of the water skin without the perk to fill my water from 0% to 100%, it went down to 6 durability. I did the same thing with this perk and it went down to 8 durability. So you can see it's much less water that you're using when you have this perk. The next perk is really easy to test. We're just going to harvest this iron node right here, see how many hits it takes to break it, and you can see it was a total of 5. If I go in and buy that next perk, it is Hard Worker. You can harvest resource nodes twice as fast. So we'll just go over to this one, and 3 hits and it's done. So you can see it is faster. The next perk is also really easy to test, so I'm just going to shoot a gas arrow right out here and I'm going to step in it. As you can see, I am taking damage from the noxious gas. I'm going to step back out, heal myself up. We're going to buy that next perk and do this all over again. Go ahead and run right in. And as you can see, I am actually taking 0 damage from this gas. So this perk is working, and it's going to affect a whole lot of different ways that you're going to get poison and negative status effects. The last perk is also really easy to test. Bronzed Physique. All direct combat damage you take is reduced by 10%. Let's just go ahead and uncloak. This guy is just going to punch me, and as you can see, he's doing 3 damage to me. Now, if I recloak and give myself that next point in there and then uncloak, we'll let him hit us again and see how his damage goes down. It went down to 2 points. So as you can see, that perk is also working as intended. The numbers are very low, so it doesn't seem like 10%, but the 10% is there. Now let's talk about something else that survival does, and I'm going to heal myself up. I've given this guy some daggers, and I'm going to let him hit me with those. So essentially, what you want to watch is how long the bleed is active on my character. So that was a total of 8 seconds that it popped up when he hit me with a bleed attack. And you can see, total of 8 seconds. If I go and buy the first perk here, it's actually going to go down to 7 seconds there. So we'll let him hit me again. Come on there, Bubba. Anytime today. No, that's wrong attack. There we go. So a total of 7 seconds. Buying the next perk is going to take it down to 5 seconds. If we can get him to hit us again, there it is. You can see it's 5 seconds. Again, buying the next perk is going to take it down even more. Come on, go ahead and hit me with that attack. There we go. It takes it down to 4 seconds. If we do it again, it's going to take it down to 2 seconds. So essentially, he's never going to get that bleed stacked very high unless he's consistently hitting me. And all the way up to the 5th perk, you can see it's like 1 second. He gets it on there and it's gone faster than it even applies. So very cool that you can actually totally get away from these negative status effects if you put a bunch of points into survival. And honestly, it's even more powerful now that the bleed only stacks for 8 seconds instead of 20 seconds. It really reduces that amount of time that you're actually going to have bleed active on your character. Something else that it does is it actually adds insulation. And we're going to look at the temperature resistance that we have, go back to attributes. We'll buy the first one, look at the temperature resistance. So we got another one, do it again. And we'll get another one, do it again, and we'll get another one, and so on and so forth, all the way through all of these perks. So if you just continue to add perks, we're going to end up with a total of 6 insulation for both heat and cold resistance. I think that most people probably only use survival for that third perk when they're going out to farm things, and then they probably take it off. I don't know that many people understand the passive benefits that survival gives you. You guys let me know in the comment section below, did you know about this stuff before watching the video? Thank you to all my YouTube members for your continued support. Y'all are absolute legends. If you'd like to become a legend, you can click the join button on this page. Now there's 2 videos for you to choose to watch next. Go ahead and pick one and I'll meet you over there.